Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, all depending on where you are connected from. You are welcome to this presentation today. Thank you for joining us today. Before we start, please share the link everywhere on all social media handles, share it everywhere. Let people get to know and then connect with us. Share the link, share the broadcast, and let's go. Share the broadcast everywhere. Share. Again, please give us your name and which city you are connected from. It is important we put the spotlight on you and recognize you. Please let us know your name and which city you are connected from. And please kindly stay to the end because you're going to get a lot of value today. You're going to get lots of value today. As we move on, please drop your questions in the comments and we will answer them for you. Drop your questions in the comments and we'll answer them for you. Now, please, if you haven't joined our Telegram group, please join now. Join our Telegram group and our Facebook groups. These are the two groups we have. You can go on Telegram and then you can just type Witty Club Official. Then you can see our group and then you can join from there. It is amazing and something is cooking very, very hot. You can also join our Facebook platform, Witty Club. Join our Facebook, and let's go. I am delighted to present to you the Witty Opportunity, which is a network of use cases that will give the users passive income and then financial freedom at the long run. And so, if you have been dreaming about financial freedom, I can assure you that you are at the right place at the right time. If you give attention to what you're coming to listen or what you hear from here today, I can assure you and give attention to it for a period of time. If you do it repeatedly for a period of time, I can assure you that you guarantee yourself passive income and thereby getting financial freedom. And one thing about passive income is money that you don't have direct influence on. You don't have direct hands in. It doesn't demand your time, your energy, or any of your resources to generate. At the point you are generating that money, you don't have to be there. That is passive. It comes to you with or without you. Even if you are traveled, wherever you are, if you are sleeping, you are not too well, you are taking on vacation, that money should be coming. That is what we call passive income. And so passive income should be more than your expenditure. If you have expenditure and your passive income is more than your expenditure, then you are thinking of financial freedom. If your passive income is not more than your expenditure yet, then you are not thinking of financial freedom. If you are, for instance, if you are working with a company and you are earning $10,000, but your expenses is only, let's say, $5,000, although you can save $5,000, but that is not passive income. And that will not give you financial freedom because the money has to involve your direct activity. You have to be active in generating that amount of money. So if you are no more generating that amount of money, it means that that money will not be coming. And so you cannot pay your bills. You'll be in debt. And so passive income should be money that your direct influence doesn't have to affect it. Either you are there or not, that amount of money will come. And that money should be more than your expenditure. That is when you have entered financial freedom. So we are presenting to you today something that you can build once and can give you passive income for a very long time and thereby getting financial freedom. So, what we are talking to you about today is we are giving you financial freedom. That one you can be very sure about that. We will give you, but it will also depend on your actions, your response to what we tell you, and your actions towards it. So, as we move on, I can assure you, if you have dreamt of financial freedom, you're going to have financial freedom. Now let's share our slides and let's move on. Now, the Witty project breaking the third world fence. Now, it has always been a problem with Africa lacking behind economic growth. Africa has always been behind in economic growth. That is why, for instance, people are still using machete hoes and cutlasses and things they used to do several years ago, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. They are still doing it, especially in farming. But if you go to the West and even in Asia, it is very difficult for you to see such things. Very difficult for you to see such things. They do mechanized farming while we still use bows and hoes and machetes and things. And so Africa is behind in economic growth. And not only farming, industrialization, and so many other things. Now it's the age of technology. And Africa is still lacking behind technology, but nobody is going to change our situations for us. It is only Africans that can change their own destiny. And as Sedan said, we have very brilliant people in Africa that can solve our own problems. And one example is the Witty project. And so, Witty project is playing a major role in breaking the third world fence by leveraging on permissionless and trustless technology. There is technology that Witty says we are not waiting for the West to take advantage of it before, we are rather taking advantage at the very early stage so that Africa can benefit and we can reduce poverty in every home that takes advantage of this opportunity. And so our creed is Nigeria, our springboard, Africa is our platform, the world is our stage. What it means is that starting from Nigeria, networking, working Africa, and then the global world will be our stage. As I'm talking to you now, I'm not in Nigeria, I'm talking to you from Ghana. In fact, my name is Ebenezer Opni, and I'm talking to you from Ghana. So Witty is growing leaps and bounds into countries. And very, very soon you hear people from different countries. And even in the comments, you see people commenting the countries they are from and which city they are connected from. So Witty is growing and growing. And from that, I tell you about our tagline, business beyond borders. I am in Ghana, but I'm in Witty. Witty originated from Nigeria. The same way people from La Côte d'Ivoire, people from Togo, Benin, Gabon, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, and then it will go to the Europes and then all other parts of the world. There's no border, business beyond border. There's no border. There's nothing like they should come and open an office for us before. And so the business is not situated at a specific geographical area. And so the business is unlimited. You cannot limit it to a particular place because it is business beyond borders. Anybody, anywhere in this world where internet can be connected can join Witty and make a great deal out of it. So this is an amazing opportunity. Now, Witty is the native token that powers our ecosystem. What is our ecosystem? Our ecosystem is the use cases in the Witty project. What we use our Witty token for. Now we have the Witty automated trading crypto system. We trade on the spot and leverage. We have decentralized peer-to-peer exchange, crypto lending platform, crypto staking platform, crypto payment gateway. We have the crypto remittance platform and all others and on and on and on. And so this is the ecosystem. These are the use cases in our ecosystem. And within that ecosystem, we have a native token that powers the ecosystem. Now, what does that mean? It means that the main purpose of the token is to be used as a payment method for accessing all our products and services in our ecosystem. So all these use cases I just told you about, if you can access any of them, majority of the time you would have to use Witty to access any of them. So, in simple terms, we have an economy of 6 use cases at the moment, and then we have a currency that powers the economy, or that is the payment method for accessing all products in our economy. That is basically how it is. So let's look at tokens. The men behind this very brilliant idea. Now we have Dan Ewa, who is the CEO and Chief Marketing Officer. We have the full presentation in our Telegram page. Please, you can go there and then download it, and then you can have time to read about them. They are great men, and then you have so much information about them. We have John Arize Okafor, who is the COO. He's a co-founder. And then Linda Leslie, who is the Chief Financial Officer. And then Jatin Goyal, who's the Chief Technology Officer. You can read a lot about them in the presentation when you join our Telegram page. Now, as we move on, please share. Share. If you haven't shared yet, share on Facebook, share on WhatsApp, share on all social media handles, and let people know about the presentation. Let them come and join, and then join your team later when they decide to join the business. Now, let's look at our token structure. The Witty project will issue and launch 20 million maximum total supply of tokens. And already our token is listed on 2 exchanges, Authorized Exchange and then P2P, B2B exchange. And so when you want to find our tokens, these are the 2 exchanges you can find our token. You can have the USDT pair and then the BTC pairs on both exchanges. And so Witty will issue 20 million total supply. But as we speak now, circulating supply is only 1 million for the next 2 years. The total supply or the maximum supply of the Witty token will be 20 million forever. There can't be any single one in addition. 20 million forever. Now, out of the 20 million, as I talk to you now, only 5%, which is 1 million, is in circulation. And it's going to be in circulation for the next 2 years until 2023. And then after 2023, or after the 2 years, 5% will be emitted into the ecosystem every year. Now, this is done in such a way that it will give demand, use case will give pressure or demands to our Witty token, and then our tokenomics, the structure of the tokens, will also make the supply very low, thereby making the price very high. It is about making our token very scarce and very valuable, because you need it to power the ecosystem, or you need it to use our products and services, but the supply is limited, and so you would have to pay a higher price for our Witty token. Now, let's look at our token distribution. As I told you before, 20 million total supply, and then 1 million circulating supply for the next 2 years until 2023. The name of the token, as you know, is Witty, and then the symbol is WTY. Now, let's look at our revenue allocation. Why revenue allocation? I should have been telling you or talking to you about token allocation, but it's revenue allocation. Now, in many projects, in almost every crypto project, the owners of the creators of the crypto project will have some percentage to themselves before they launch. Some will have 30%, some will have 40%, or any percentage at all before they launch the token, or they launch anything about the token. And so before they launch it to the public, they have it already. And so as the public are buying and the price is going up, at any point in time, they can decide to sell it and dump it on you and then take all the money away. That is how it is. For instance, last year I traded some token, TWI token. It went from very minimal, very small cents into around $82. Only one day, only one I wouldn't call it a day. In the space of 10 seconds, the owners dump it to $1. 10 seconds. They took everything to $1. They took all the money, and that was the end of the token. This is different with the Witty token or the Witty project. Now, this is what differentiates management that thinks for a long term and management that thinks for the short term. Those that are thinking for the short term are selfish for their self gain, will keep maybe 40, 50, or 30% of the tokens. And when the token has risen in price, they will just dump it and take all the money and then leave the token to the rug pool and then take it away. But this is different. Long-term thinkers doesn't own any of the tokens at the time of launch, just like the Witty token. The owners or the creators or the core team owned nothing, not even a single token at the time of launch. They will also earn tokens just as we will earn tokens. That is the truth. They will also earn tokens just as we will earn tokens. Now, they will have to make the system work. The ecosystem, the use cases has to be working before they can earn tokens. So any token they have, they earned it by working for it. That is what shows that this management team are thinking for the long term. They want to be here for the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and you see that this project is generational project. You can will it for your children and your children's children, and your children's children, and they will come and make this project very strong and active because of the way management did it. Now, it is very, 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 very important to take note of this when you are entering any crypto project. I personally have lost lots of money in crypto in this sense, not taking into consideration that the owners or management could dump it on us at all times. And it has happened to me. In fact, for the last 2 years, it has happened to me so many times. So many, many, many times. Because in 2011, I was doing online businesses. And I was using Liberty Reserve, I was using Payza, I was using Perfect Money and Solid Trust, all digital wallets. And so I heard about Bitcoin in 2011, and I heard it was sold at $2. So I didn't understand. Nobody explained it to me why it is sold at $2. But I asked a question: why is Liberty Reserve selling $1 to $1? Payza is $1 to $1. Solid Trust is $1 to $1. Perfect Money is $1 to $1. Why is this one saying Bitcoin is $1 to $2? So I thought it was a cheat. I didn't understand it. So after many years, when I realized and got understanding of how Bitcoin works, I got crazy because I missed the opportunity. I missed the opportunity. I had the chance to buy Bitcoin, so many Bitcoins, but because of lack of information. If I had had the opportunity to have had the information as Sedan has taught us in this Witty project, I would have been a multi-billionaire at this time. I would have been a multi-billionaire. And so I started chasing every crypto project I would know. Any crypto project I would hear, I started chasing it. I would chase it here, here and there, here and there. And so people have dumped on me seriously. And that is one thing that made me fall in love with the Witty project. That the owners are focused and are thinking about long term. And they didn't own any token from the beginning of this project. They can get a token by working the use cases and then earning it as we also earn it. So let me explain the revenue allocation. Now, this token revenue allocation cuts across in all our use cases. So 40% of the revenue that comes, it goes to commissions. That is for users. Users will have 40%. 40% of the revenue will be shared among the users. Now, 20% will go into development of use cases and maintenance of our ecosystem. Development of our use cases takes a lot of money. If you know anything about smart contracts and developing anything on the blockchain, is seriously very costly. Very, 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 very costly. And so 20% goes to development of our use cases and then maintenance of it. Once you develop it, it's not done yet. You have to maintain it. Maintain it at all times. If there are any bugs or anything, it has to be maintained at all times. Because it is technology, you can't afford to neglect it. You have to have backup to maintain it at all times so that it can keep working for a very long time, as we want the system to be here for years and years and years to come. Now, 10% will go into marketing. Now, as Sedan has already told us, we are going to do PR all around the world, in Africa, in America, in all around the world. So Witty is going to get very loud in the ears of people. Witty is going to be the name that everybody will get to know. And so it needs a lot of funds. Now, companies use majority of their revenues in adverts to advertise companies. Major holding companies spend most of their monies in advertisement. So advertise, once you know about Unilever, you know about this company, that company, on TV, they are spending a whole lot of money because advertisement costs a lot of money. And the thing is, if you don't advertise, nobody will buy you. You have to advertise. You have to let people to know you. So Dan taught us about how people will get to know you, or how people get to know you and how people get to trust you before you get signed up. He gave us a video of that. That is on our Witty Club. If you are a member, you can go there to watch how you can know that you can get this quantity of people or number of people to sign up in your team. He taught us that. And so getting that audience takes a lot of money. And so if you are a project and you are serious and you want to go long term and you want to be successful, you have to be very keen on marketing. If you leave marketing out, you're going to crawl like a tortoise. You're going to crawl. You are going to crawl like a snail. But if you want to jump and fly with a jet and move, you have to pay more attention to PR and marketing. And that's exactly what this team will do. They know Sedan is an expert, a marketing expert. That is his field. And so that one is settled. And so there has to be something earmarked for that also, because it costs a lot of money. Now, after that is when the core team will have 15% also rewarded to them. So the system has to be working. First, users has to get commissions first, development of our use cases, marketing, and then they get rewards. And then lastly, 10% will be kept in our company reserve. This company reserve will be used for two things. One will be used as a buffer to buttress or to shoulder our token anytime somebody wants to dump hard, so that it doesn't fall below a certain value at all times. And so just as our token, our use cases are pulling or are pushing and letting it go high, we want it to remain like that, to be an uptrend token. And then we want to prevent people from dumping hard, so we have reserve to be a hinge or a buffer for that. And again, there's another aspect that we will use the company reserve, which I will talk to you about a little later. Now, this is all about the token allocation: 40% commissions, 20% development of use cases and maintenance of ecosystem, 15% marketing, 15% core team rewards, and then 10% company reserve in digital assets. This is amazing. Now, let's look at our use cases. What are those use cases in our ecosystem? What products and services are we going to use our Witty token to access? These are the products and services: automated crypto trading system, decentralized or non-custodial peer-to-peer crypto exchange platform, crypto staking platform, crypto payment gateway system, crypto remittance platform, lending platform, and then the Witty Fund. Now, we will take this one after the other. For now, These are the first 6, and then the 7th one, I will tell you what it is. So this first 6, one has been launched already. The Witty automated crypto trading system is fantastically working well. We are making profits day in and day out. And then our decentralized peer-to-peer crypto exchange platform is launching in the month of September. This is something I'm so excited about. We are launching it in this month, this very month. I can't wait for this project to launch. And then crypto staking platform, this is also ready and launching in this month alongside the decentralized peer-to-peer crypto exchange platform. Now, the peer-to-peer crypto exchange platform is on the testing stage. So when it's tested and there are no bugs, management will announce the date when we will launch that, including the crypto staking platform at the same time. And then we jump into it in hundreds of thousands of people and even into our millions, because it is amazing. I'll explain them into details to you. Then our crypto payment gateway, crypto remittance platform, crypto lending platform will also be developed a little later after we have launched these ones. And then I'll tell you, of course, the development of these use cases a little later in our presentation. Now, let's take those ones that are developed and take it one after the other and explain to you where to get full details of how it works. Now, first, the Witty automated crypto trading system. Now, Witty automated trading system is a platform where you can trade without any experience, hands-free, and then our system will trade for you. You can just connect your system to your Binance account to our system, and then just subscribe, and then our traders will trade for you. I'll give you a little details as we go on. Now, there are 2 undisputed facts about cryptocurrencies. There are 2 undisputed facts. Cryptocurrency is the most profitable asset in the world. There's no asset class that comes close to cryptocurrency. There's no asset class you can talk of. There's no asset class. Neither is it gold, diamond, silver, or anything. Cryptocurrency tops it all. And by far, a stretch of differences. Now, even Bitcoin at this price, Bitcoin hit 50,000 today. $50,000 for one Bitcoin. Bitcoin at this price, somebody can still invest in Bitcoin and make more profit than somebody investing in gold at this price. Even Bitcoin at this price. Even if you didn't start Bitcoin at the earlier stage, you get into Bitcoin at this price today, you can still make more money than somebody that invests in gold. And so cryptocurrency is by far the most profitable asset in the world. Now, again, cryptocurrency is a good hedge against inflation. There's always inflation in every country because government prints money each year in and year out. Once you put in more money, the money will lose its value, and so inflation will go up. So there is inflation in every single country in this world. I saw a video last month of Venezuela, how inflation is so much that if you want to change $1, you would have to get a Ghana must go, a sack of money. Ghana must go before you can exchange for $1. That is serious. So inflation is in every country, in Ghana, in Nigeria, in the United States, in all European countries, everywhere, because there's no year that government will tell you that I didn't print money or I will not print money this year. Government always prints money, and so your money loses value. Now, inflation, if you are not too conversant with it, simply means that the rate at which the money in your hand loses value. The rate at which the money in your hands loses value. Yes, the money in your hands loses value. Somebody will say, oh, I had 500 naira in my hand in the morning. It is still 500 naira. Yes, it is still 500 naira. Or I had 500 naira in my briefcase or in my closet last year. It is still 500 naira. Yes, it is still 500 naira. But what we want to tell you is that 500 naira cannot buy what it could buy last year. It cannot buy the same thing. You will need more money to buy the same thing you could buy last year. For instance, if you were buying a bowl of, or let's say a bowl of eba for 200 naira, the same size of bowl of eba, that is last year, if you are buying the same size of bowl of eba this year, it might not be 200 naira, it might be 300 or 400 naira. It means you need more money to buy the same amount of food. The same way, if you are Ghanaian, it is very clear. If you used to buy kenke, kenke is very common food in Ghana. You used to buy kenke for 1 cedi last year, 1 cedi, a ball of kenke for 1 cedi. That same ball of kenke is selling for 2 cedis now. Now you see that the size of the kenke has not increased. It is the same size, but now you need more money. You need double of that money you used to buy last year to buy that same amount of kenke. And so that is inflation, because your money has lost value. Your money has lost value. For instance, I overheard some people talking about free education or free SHS in Ghana, even though there's free HSS, but there's hardship in the economy. And they didn't know why they are not paying school fees, but there's hardship. They didn't know that the government had to print money, a lot of money, to cater for that. And so the lot of money that is coming into the system will devalue the amount of money, the value of the money they have in their hands. So they will need more money to buy the same things they used to buy. So it is as simple as ABCD. Although government is saying it's paying school fees for you for free, but they are printing money to pay. And so you will need more money to buy all the things you have to buy for the kids to go to school. That is inflation, because your money has lost value. Now, unlike cryptocurrency, for instance, our WITTY token will forever be 20 million. There wouldn't be any time that we say we are creating 10 million in addition, or 5 million in addition, or 2 million in addition, or there should be this in addition. Cryptocurrency mostly has specific amounts that are created forever. And so when the demand is always going high, the value of it will go high. Unlike the time that money or fiat currency was tied to gold, now it's not tied to gold. Cryptocurrency is short in supply, has specific quantity that's created. And so the more people get to know about it, and the more the usability of it, the more the price will go high. So cryptocurrency, although it is very, very volatile, it could go up and come down. You can be sure that it will be going up and coming down, but it will be going up and coming down in the upward direction. That is what it is. But our fiat, cedi or naira or euro or whatever notes is always taking a nosedive. It's a free fall of the currency. So you have to opt to choose the one that is going up and down in the upward trend than the one that has taken a nosedive and will forever, and there's nothing you can do about it, will forever go down. So cryptocurrency is a good hedge against inflation. Please, if you have any questions, put it in the comments, and then we'll get them answered for you. And then please, I entreat you to share our link, share our link everywhere if you haven't shared. Let's move on. Now, there's one sure way of making money in cryptocurrency. Because of the volatility of cryptocurrency, you can buy when it's low and sell when it goes high. Because it goes up and corrects itself by coming down. It goes down, corrects itself by going up. That is how cryptocurrency is. And so, by the virtue of the volatility of the cryptocurrency, there's an opportunity for people to trade it, to buy when it's low and sell when it's high. Now, but there's a problem. The problem is it requires a steep learning curve. You have to know your ways around the exchanges, the type of currency you have to trade, how sure this currency is. You have to read candles, the basic analysis, the technical analysis, every fundamental analysis. You have to do all that before you can take a trade. It takes a very, very, very long time to get to understand all these things. And then once you have understood it, you have to gain the experience by losing money. You have to try your hands on it, and then you will lose a lot of money. And so if you are not careful, you will lose all your money. You cannot be a successful trader. So the truth of the matter is that Majority of people that trade don't trade for long term. If you see people that started trading in January, by the time it is December, the people that are trading will be fewer than people that started. Majority, over 80% will stop trading because 80% would have lost all their monies. So it is the expert, the professionals who have so much experience that knows how to trade and give you profit. So over a period of 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you see people, professionals, still in trade. But the amateurs, people, beginners, would have lost all their money, would have gone out of trade. And so some of them will say, oh, cryptocurrency is too risky, don't venture there. But if you have learned it, if you have had so much experience and you are proficient and you are efficient in trade, you will know how to do it. You will master it, and then you make profits. That is the reason why we have advantage over all programs like this. We have traders who have had experience in forex and commodity trading for over 30 years, and then has been in the crypto space trading for almost 10 years. So they have every experience. They have been trading consistently throughout the market, through the bear movement and the bull movements. There's no moment that they are not trading. They have seen it all. They've seen it all the dips, all the all-time highs at any point. They know the nooks and crannies of all cryptocurrencies. They have so much vast experience that you cannot take away from them. So those are the people that trade for us. And you can be sure that with your money, 5 years down the line, they will still be trading with your money because you would have made so much profit. Unlike amateurs or unlike trading yourself, that you would have lost money and you have gone out of trade within few months and will not be trading again after the end of 1 year, they will be trading with your money for several years to come. Now, that is why I say we have a solution for you. We have a platform that is beginner friendly, profit conscious, and has free way of trading. Now, why should you choose the Witty automated trading system? You don't need to know how to trade. You don't need to know how to trade. You don't need to know anything about cryptocurrency. In fact, we have video tutorial that will just show you how things are done. Just look at the way the video is showing you and do it as it is done. That's all. Once you do that, you are done. You don't have to know how to trade. You don't have to know how to click a point or to buy or to sell. You don't have to know your ways on the exchange. Not at all or whatsoever. You don't have to know anything. We will trade on your behalf. You don't need to give anybody your money. Your money doesn't have to come to anybody. Now, it is very, very important. Our platform is permissionless and trustless. There's no point you are going to give your money to any management member or any of our platform. No, 1,000 times no. So there's no risks associated with this platform. You will not leave your money on this platform for you to ask, can I trust you? Where is your office? Where can I find you if I'm not seeing you? If the website is down, where am I seeing you? No. At any point in time, you have your funds with you. You can have access to it 24/7. And so you don't give your money to anybody at all. Nobody has your money. Nobody has your money. That is very, very important because our system is developed in such a way that it is permissionless and trustless. It's non-custodial. That is one of our secrets. So at no point would you leave any of your password to this platform. That is amazing. Now, your trading capital never stops working for you. Your trading capital keeps working for you as long as you're active on our platform. Your trading capital will be working for you. Nobody is sharing profits with you. If our system makes profit for you, 100%, you keep it. 200%, you keep 500%, you keep 1,000%, 2,000, even 1,000,000%, you keep everything. There are other platforms that will force you to take 20% out of any profit and then keep it on their platform so that they can access it. There are other platforms that your subscription doesn't matter to them. Well, if you're subscribed or not, what they do is that after your subscription, they will tell you, put 20% of your trading capital in Binance on our platform. So when we make profits for you on Binance, we will take 20% of the profit from the capital you have put on our platform. So when that capital is becoming smaller, they will tell you to top up. If you are not topping up, no matter your subscription, they will stop trading for you. That is not how our program works. We don't share profit with anybody. You keep 100% of the profit. Now look at this. If you have $5,000 trading for you, $5,000, like we have some having $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $1,000 in on our Witty platform trading for you and making profits and keeping all the profits. In these other programs, what they do is if you have $5,000 trading for you, they will be after you pay subscription of $100, they will tell you it's for the whole year. Then they will tell you the $5,000 you have to put $1,000 in addition on their platform. So when they are trading for you and they make profit for you, they'll be subtracting it from the $1,000. So you will see that if they make any meaningful profit for you at the end of the month, let's say they make 10% profit for you at the end of the month, which will be maybe $500. Now at the end of the month, they will take 20% out of $500, which is $100. Imagine you have paid $100 as subscription before, but they will take $100 in addition this month. The next month again, if they make $500 for you, they will take another $100, making $200. The next month, within the third month, you would have paid $300 in addition to the $100 you subscribe with, which is $400. So within the year, if you're paying $400 per every 3 months, you would have paid about $1,600 within the year. Can you imagine? But if you're on Witty platform, we are not sharing any profit with you. If you use our Witty to subscribe, by the end of the year, you would have paid only $800. People think that option is cheaper. It is more costly. It was just costing you so much so that you don't know. People, they are siphoning your profit, taking advantage of you. Now, the thing is that their trades are not making profits anywhere close to what we are making. What if they are making profit like we are making? Substantial profits like 60%, 40%, 50%, 80%. Imagine if your trading capital is $5,000 and they made 50% profit for you in 1 month. That is $2,500, and they took 20%. 20% is $500 only in 1 month. Can you imagine? Somebody in a day can earn $750. Can you imagine how much they would have taken from you? Within the year, they would have taken more than $10,000 from you. But the flat rate is much, much better. It's free, much, much better. You pay the flat rate and then they make profit for you and you share no profit with anybody. Now, there's absolutely no contract. There's no contract that you are tied with. You can decide at any point in time that you are not trading with us again. You can go your way. It's your choice. Now, it is impossible to get scammed. That is what I told you already. There's no point that at any point somebody will ask you to put money on our system. No. You always have your money with you. So you cannot be scammed in this system. You cannot be scammed. Lie at all. Now, and it's permissionless and trustless, as I told you. You cannot even ask. There's no need asking, where is your office? Where can I locate you? When the website is down, where is your office? Or that. Because you don't invest any money on our website. No. It is permissionless and trustless. You have your money with you, and then we trade for you. That is amazing. Amazing. Now, a few steps you have to follow to become ready so that our system can start trading for you. First, you have to subscribe or our Witty automated trading system. Now, we have a regular pack, which is $100, which is paid with BNB. Then we have a smart pack, which is $200, which is paid with Witty, our Witty token. As I told you, our Witty token powers our ecosystem. So you need our Witty token to access our products and services. So after you have subscribed, you have to open a Binance account, verify the Binance account, and then fund your Binance account with your trading capital. And then once you have found the account, you will link your Binance API to our Witty system. Now, the API is a system or software that connects two systems at the same time. So you use the Binance API to connect your Binance account to our Witty automated trading system. Once you have done that, then you set your templates. You set your simple templates. The template is mostly 2 clicks Even a 5-year-old can do it. You cannot go wrong with it. Setting the templates, you don't need any experience, you don't need any education, you don't need anything about cryptocurrency. You don't need to give an excuse that, oh, I'm not tech savvy, I don't know about internet, I don't know. No, 1,000 times no. Just 2 clicks and then you are done. And so once you have done the configuration, then you are done. The Witty automated trading system is set, and then we start trading for you immediately. Now, we can assure you within a month, you can enjoy a monthly winning rate of 85%, meaning that if you took 100 trades within the month, you can assure you that 85 of them will be closed in profit. And so you make more profit than losses. And then 15 of them will close in loss. We can assure you. But that is what we tell you about. Mostly, most cases, in this example, like I'm showing you, I will tell you about, from the 12th to the 17th of August, the signals that came, we made profit without leverage of 27.55%. 27.55%. Now, with leverage is 551%. Now we trade with 20x leverage. And so 27.55% times 20 will be 551%. That is with leverage. And then we made losses of 2.78%. 2.78%, that is without leverage. And then with leverage, it's 55.8%. That is with leverage. So if you calculate, it's less than 15%. The loss is less than 50%. We made so much profit, more than 80%, almost 90% profit. Almost 90% profit in this example. Now, from the 18th to the 24th, we made more than 90% profit again. We made about 2,000% profit and then only about 140% loss. And so it is about less than 5% loss. We made so much profit, about 95% profit for you. So in most cases, we will make serious profit for you. So you can be assured that our traders are experts. They know their left from right, and they are very experienced. They will trade and make profits for you. Now, let me tell you 2 cardinal things you have to notice. I told you about financial freedom. Now, all our use cases will give you passive income. That will help you to gain financial freedom. But there's one other important thing. Our Witty token will also give you increase in your assets. If you have a Witty token in any of as an asset, this use case will increase the value of Witty, thereby increasing your asset, the value of your assets. So if you are a Witty member or if you are trading, there is something you have to be doing. You should be trading and you should have kept Witty also. Because these are 2 sure ways to make money. The trading will make money for you, and then the trading itself will also push the price of Witty up. So once you are trading, keep some Witty at this point when it is very low in price. When you keep it, as you are trading and people are trading and renewing their system, they will need more Witty, and so the price will be going up. So if you have some Witty, maybe a year from now, Witty would have been at a comfortable price that you would want to sell some, and then you can sell and make so much profit. You might have bought Witty worth $500 and kept it. Maybe a year by now, you will sell only 1 Witty for $500 to cover all your costs. So what you should be doing is, aside the trading, keep some Witty, because Witty is the only thing that shows that you are a member of the Witty Club. Being a member of the Witty Club is not being a user of our use case. Yes, being a user of our use case, to some extent, we can term you as a member of Witty, but you must own a token, because that is what gives you a voting right. If there's anything that we have, the community has to vote. If you don't have Witty, you cannot vote. And so Witty is the one that shows that I am a Witty Club member. So All our use cases has two things to do. Once it is giving you passive income, it is also putting pressure on the price of Witty. So Witty will be going very, very high. Now, let me tell you something. Once somebody buys $200 worth of Witty and subscribe, majority of it is not going on the exchange anytime soon. Majority of it is not going on the exchange anytime soon. Because you know that when I told you about revenue allocation, 40% goes into commission, 60% goes into management and all marketing and all the others. And those ones are not coming on the market anytime soon. Anytime soon. And let me tell you, even the 40%, somebody should have maximized the potential of the compound before they could earn the full 40%. And so, majority of the token is kept away from the exchange. Once somebody buys from the exchange, subscribed, it means that there is a shortage of the Witty token on the exchange. That one I can assure you. So the price of the Witty token will go very, very, very high. And so as our trading signals are coming in, we are making the huge profit and people are joining, our Witty token will be up and 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 going. That is how it is. You can be assured of that. So as you are enjoying the trades, you must also keep Witty token. You cannot afford to lose Witty. You have to keep Witty token. It's very, very, very important. Now, there is a compensation plan attached to this. Please, we have the whole thing on our Telegram page. If you are not joined our Telegram page, please join our Telegram page. Then you can have the full details and read it to your satisfaction, to your understanding. It is. I will just brush through it, and then you can go and read it and get full understanding. If you refer people, if you are making profit, like I told a friend of mine, I signed up yesterday. I told him, take a photograph of your trading balance today, as we are starting now, and then when after a period of time, maybe a week or two, start showing people about your trading results, because you cannot get full understanding of our ecosystem or our use cases to explain everything to them. So you just show them your trading results, take a screenshot, have it documented. Then after a week or two, start showing people how you started and how much you have so far. When they see the evidence, then you invite them on our presentation. We'll do the presentation. You give them your Witty Club address, and then they will your Witty Club a referral link, and then they will sign up, and they will find out your Witty sign up link there, and they will use it to connect with you. When they connect, you have benefits. And then they will also, your downlines will also do the same. They also take screenshots. They'll also take notice of their profits, and they will start sharing it. So it will be trickling down. People will be sharing the profit sharing, because of profit sharing information with others, many others. So as they share, you are supposed to be earning. So you can earn from the first level to the 10th generation. So you can earn 20% on first level, 3% second, 3% third, 3% fourth, 5% fifth, 6% sixth, 7% on the 7th level, 10% on the 8th level, 10% on the 9th level, and then 30% on the 10th level. Now, you see that it is getting 6, 5, 6, 7, 10, 10, 30. Now, when a compensation plan gets deeper, the larger the number of people you can earn money on. And most compensation plans doesn't pay large percentages on the large numbers. They pay smaller percentages on the large numbers. Now, in this formula, you would have seen that 20% on the first level, then 3, 3, 3, you see 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, up to the 10th generation. That's how we would have seen it. But Witty gives money or the large percentage where the large chunk of people are. So all you have to do is qualify, build it and qualify. Now, to qualify, just go on our Telegram page, download it, and then read it through, and then you get the understanding. It's very, very simple. Let's move forward to other use cases. Now, our Witty decentralized peer-to-peer exchange. This is my favorite. In fact, the moment I said it's my favorite, another one came in my mind, and another one came. So it is one of my favorites. all our use cases are superb because of the nature of it, because of the way it has been engineered to give us passive income and to in turn give us financial freedom. Now, the Witty Decentralized or non-custodial peer-to-peer exchange is a wallet or an exchange that allows you to keep your private key. So the owners or the creators of the exchange do not have access to your funds. As simple as ABCD. So you are on the platform, you have signed up on the platform, but you have a private key and have of your own wallet that management or nobody has. That is unique to you. And so your money is not sitting on the exchange. The money will be sitting on your non-custodial wallet, which you have private code for, and then but you can trade on the exchange. That is amazing. Let me tell you one thing. It is the first in Africa. There's none like it in Africa, and it is among the first in the world. Among the first in the world. And so our developers had to do a lot of research before they could come up with this project, because there are no prototypes. There are not many out there to copy from, or there are not many out there to give you any information or any idea of how it is done. And so we are pathfinders. So our development team had to do a lot of research and to go the extra mile. And because of research and intelligence, they've come up with the non-custodial peer-to-peer exchange. It is amazing, 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 amazing. Thank you to the development team and thank you to the management team for making this a reality for Africa, the first of its kind. And you know what? We are fortunate to be among the first to be on a platform like this. Aren't you happy about this? Now, we support 5 cryptocurrencies, which is BTC, BNB, Ethereum, USDT, and then Witty token. Remember, I told you earlier on that all our use cases has 2 things. It will make people demand our Witty token, and then it will also take tokens from the exchange to make the supply short so that the price of the Witty token will go up. Now, when there's a transaction that goes on a platform, for instance, if I downloaded the non-custodial wallet, I want to sell $1,000 worth of Witty, for instance, or let me use a clear example, Bitcoin. And I met a buyer on the exchange also who wants to buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. We will meet. And so once the buyer has put his intent on the platform, then the platform will tell the seller to release the $1,000 to the platform. So the system will collect the $1,000 worth of BTC, and then the system, once he has received the BTC, will alert the buyer to send the funds to the seller. So once the funds is sent to the seller receives the funds and then will tell the platform that I have received the funds, so release it. So the platform will release the tokens to the buyer. As simple as ABC. And then once this transaction is complete, there will be a token that will be charged. A token, just a small token that will be charged. Now, in this token also, users will have percentage. And here it is not 40%. It's a whooping 60% that will go to users. Now, let me explain what happens exactly. Now, if you transact in BTC, by default, you are supposed to pay the fees or the token in BTC. Now, if you want to pay in BTC or BNB or Ethereum or USDT, you will pay full 100% fees. If you are charging you $10, you will pay the full $10. But it gets better because management says if you choose to use Witty to pay all your fees, even though you are using BNB or BTC or Ethereum or USDT to make a transaction, then you'll be paying 25% discount. You're paying with 25% discount. So in this case, if you transacted with BTC and you are paying $10 with BTC, but you opted to pay with Witty, you are paying $10 and 25%. So $10 minus 25% of $10 is 2.5%. So instead of paying $10 in Bitcoin, you pay $7.5 in Witty. You would have saved $2.5. Now, if you made 100 transactions in a month and you saved $2.5 each, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. It's about $250 that you are saving. So majority of people who will be on our platform would opt to pay fees with a Witty token because they want to pay smaller fees compared to using by default using all the other cryptocurrencies to pay for fees. And so that will be organic demand for our Witty token on the exchange. Now, what happens is that when this token is used to pay fees, the token doesn't go back to the exchange immediately. It will take a very long time. And then number two, people who trade on our exchange will know that if this is how the system works, Witty is going to do well. So I will buy a lot more and keep in my wallet. So the lot more they have bought and kept in their wallet, it's also not going to the exchange anytime soon. So all this would decrease the supply of the Witty token on the exchange. And so another thing is the demand going up because the ecosystem or the use case demands to use Witty. And so the demand will be going up and so the price will be going up. So the two cardinal ways of earning money: own Witty and then increase the value of your Witty assets, and then join and tell other people and enjoy residual income, in turn enjoy financial freedom. Now, let's look at the very strong points or the most important or unique aspect of our decentralized peer-to-peer system. Number one, it is non-custodial, as I've told you. It is very safe. Not even management of this company or the government of any country. Government of any country can freeze or get a hold of your account because your money is sitting in an account that is with you, that you have the private key with you. Now, it is global. It supports the most popular languages. There are 5 most popular languages around the world, and this platform supports it all, which is English, French, Spanish, Mandarin, and Hindi. Now, anybody anywhere in the world who is a little educated can associate itself or familiarize himself with one of these languages. And so anybody in this world can use this platform comfortably. So it is amazing, amazing, amazing. So the market for this project, it goes very wide. It's unending. It's unending. Anybody getting to know about cryptocurrency, buying or selling, can trade on our exchange. Very, very unique. Now, and number 3, we currently have the most lucrative pay plan. We have the most lucrative pay plan in the world. There's no exchange that pays like we do. There's no exchange. You cannot compare any exchange, not even Binance or any exchange for that matter, or even Coinbase or any exchange for that matter comes close. We have the most lucrative pay plan that you can earn financial freedom from, passive income, and then in turn getting financial freedom. Then we have a global referral link. That is very important. If you join any one of our use cases, you can earn money when you refer people and they take part in all other use cases. That is unique. So you sign up with only one referral link, and that's referral. That's what you keep throughout all our use cases, and then you benefit massively from it. Now we have a remittance feature, which I will talk to you about a little later. Now, anybody that takes this particular use case seriously and works seriously with it can settle his financial state forever and ever. You will change your state and you change your estate. That is very simple. Now, because of the most lucrative compensation plan that we have. Now we pay up to the third level, 3 levels deep. You can sign up unlimited wide. You can sign up thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And then each one of them that trades, you get 40% on the fees they pay. It is amazing. Amazing. You get 15% on the second level, 5% on the third level. It is amazing. So, for instance, if in the scenario that I gave, if somebody is paying $10 for fees, you get $4 on the first level. And that is amazing. If you are able to refer people, can you imagine? There are a whole lot of people that trades in cryptocurrency and they are buying and selling each day, that we can get you, particularly you and I, can get them on board on this Witty ecosystem. There will be a time we will have 100,000 people, or 200, or even 1 million people trading on our platform. Out of the million, there are people that are supposed to connect their referral link with them. How many of them will be in your organization? So if you have 1 million people trading on our platform, how many people will be in your organization? How many people will be on the first level, second level, and on the third level? How many people are you earning money on? So you have to share and share and share and share this project. You can't just keep quiet about it, because it's a great opportunity for all of us to get financial freedom. And it's easy doing it. Now, this is a platform, a particular place that you can earn hundreds of thousands of dollars. In fact, you can start earning in the tens of thousands of dollars in the few months when it launches. And then maybe later years, you could be earning hundreds of thousands of dollars. It is guaranteed if you take it serious. If you put your head down and you focus on it and you work it for, let's say, a year, you can settle your financial future forever. You can settle that forever. If you work only this particular use case for 1 year, you can settle it forever. Because the passive income that you get will be way above your expenditure. You can take holidays for 10 years, and you can still be earning money. That is how this use case is. And as we have discussed already, this use case has direct influence on the price of the Witty token. So as you are joining this use case, buy Witty and keep. Because as you are getting passive income, it is also increasing the value of your Witty assets. 2 things. Put it in mind. Don't take one and leave the other. You will fall short. Keep both. Work both, because it's very easy and simple to do. Now, let's move on to our staking platform. Our staking platform is a platform that will reward, that is for people who believe in our Witty project. And they know that the Witty project is going to do very, very well. They know that the Witty project is going to do very, very well. And so they will buy our Witty token and intend to keep it for the long term, knowing that the price will go very high. So if there wasn't any staking platform, actually they would have bought and kept in their trust wallets and sold some days to come, or months to come, or years to come. For instance, myself, I bought some Witty tokens, which if I have any opportunity, I'll buy more. And I intend to keep for a very long time. I have my target price that I will sell 1 Witty token. If it doesn't hit there within a stipulated time, I will still not sell until it hits that price. Those people like me is the reason why the staking platform was created. Now, this staking platform is giving you an opportunity to take or deposit your Witty tokens for reward. Now, you wouldn't have received any reward if you kept it in your trust wallet, but you wanted to hold anyways. So the system is saying, the management is saying, come and stake it, put it on our staking platform, and then we'll reward you by giving you more of the Witty token. I think it's a laudable idea. It's a win-win situation for us all. Now, again, Two things that this will do. It will give you income, which is passive income if you stake, because you are going to get daily rewards, which you can withdraw monthly. You can withdraw monthly. So that is passive income. And then again, it is going to increase the value of your Witty assets. It is going to increase the value of your Witty assets. Now, we have 4 categories: silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. Now, the purpose of this particular aspect is to make the supply of the Witty token on our exchanges very scarce, and then increase the price of our Witty token. That is the main purpose. And then again, to reward our members, our loyal members who would have kept or kept their Witty tokens for the long term, irrespective of the price of the Witty token. So if you bought $500 worth of Witty token, or the $500 package with your Witty token, you earn a monthly reward of 45 cents in a yearly reward put together at 5.4%. Now, if you bought the gold pack, which is $2,000 with your Witty, you're going to earn 2.1% in a month and then 25.2% in a year. And then if you bought the $5,000 package with your Witty, you're going to earn 6% in a month and then 72% in a year. That is cumulatively. And then if you bought the $10,000 pack with your Witty token, you are going to earn 13.5% every month and then 162% yearly. This is amazing. This is amazing. Now, why should you stake? Because the staking period is for 1 year. 1 year. You cannot take your token unless it is after 1 year. Why should you even do that in the first place? Why? And what will be your advantage over somebody who has his tokens with him, who didn't take it? Why should you do it? Let's take, for instance, with the platinum. Let's say you bought one at 100, or let's say $10. Let's be very conservative, $10. And then, okay, so $10 will be 500 tokens. 500 tokens, you take the 500 tokens, you'll be earning 6% every month. And then at the end of the year, you will have earned 72%. 72% of 500 is around 360 tokens. So at the end of the year, you would have earned 360 tokens in addition to your tokens. Remember, there's somebody who didn't believe in a staking system, who didn't stake. But you believed, even though you didn't know much or you didn't know how it's going to work, and you staked your 500 tokens. At the end of the year, he has 500 tokens in his wallet. And then you have 500 plus 360 tokens as reward, making 860 tokens. Now, let's say at the end of the year, the Witty token, me being very conservative, is only $100. Now, the one that didn't take the 500 tokens in his wallet would multiply 100 by 500. 100 by 500 would be $50,000. That is good money. Good money, because he bought it at $5,000 and he could sell it at $50,000. He would have made $45,000 profits. So his asset has increased exponentially. Now, let's compare it to the same person that used the same amount of money, $5,000, to buy the same quantity of Witty, 500 Witty token, but believed in the system and staked it. Once he staked it, he got 360 tokens in addition, making 860 tokens. So, the same way, the price of Witty is 100 for both of them. So, 100 times 860 will be $86,000. Now, compare the two. They all use $5,000 to buy the Witty token. Somebody got profit of $45,000, but somebody got profit of $81,000. $81,000. Which one will you choose? So it is very, very, very important to choose to stake our Witty token. It is very, very, very important to choose to stake our Witty token because you will get a lot more. Imagine if you were able to buy the diamond, the $10,000 package. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine how much that could be? You are getting 162%, more than double, more than 2.5 times, more than double of what you staked. So if you bought it at $1,000, by the time the year ends, you will have 2,620 tokens. 1,620,000 tokens extra given to you. This is amazing. In fact, if I'm able to buy this diamond, I'm going to stake it for the next 5 years. Honestly, I'm going to stake, and then I will get the 1,600 and add it, making 2,620, and then I will stake it again, and then I will get much more, and then I will stake again, and I think management will change the plan maybe going forward because I would have earned so much tokens by the end of 5 years, because it is so amazing how much you could get from this. So amazing. So amazing. This will settle your financial difficulties once and for all. If you're able to buy $10,000 worth of Witty token and then you stake it, it is going to increase after 1 year exponentially. So your financial difficulty is over. All your dreams can be fulfilled. You can achieve all your dreams in this $10,000. If you have $10,000, you don't know what to do with it. If you have 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, whatever amount you have there, you don't know what to do with. I can assure you, use it to buy Witty token and take it. Your life will turn around, and by the end of 1 year, you can see yourself flying in jets. I can assure you. Because the way our token structure is, and then the way our use case is, it will always reduce the quantity of the Witty token on the exchange, and then in turn also increasing the demand of the Witty token on the exchange. It is simple. Demand will increase, supply will reduce. I cannot overemphasize it because it is so clear. It is so clear on our faces. If you know how cryptocurrencies works, you can't go wrong with it, because the whole thing is, it will just explode. It will just explode. It will just explode. So take advantage of it. So if you just ask yourself, how, okay, I have 10,000, I have $20,000, how do I get Witty token? I can assure you now that if you go on the exchange, you cannot get Witty token up to $10,000. And even if you can get up to 10, you cannot get up to $10, $10,000. But I can assure you that it might start from maybe $10, 12, maybe 10 Witty tokens will be sold at $10, maybe another $2, $15, another $5, $17, another $10, $20, $50. But I can assure you there will be a time you buy one for $2,000 on the exchange. Go and check. Somebody has priced Witty token for $2,000 on the exchange. Somebody believes in this project so much so that he was not even able to buy one Witty token. He bought 0.94 Witty token, and he priced it at $2,000. You are hearing this here. If you have $10,000, I'm coming to tell you good news. I am coming to tell you good news. If you don't have $10,000, you have 5,000, 2,000, 500, or you have any opportunity to get such an amount of money, take it to good use. Put it to good use. I'm coming to tell you some good news. Now, management has decided to do a private sale, which hopefully will be in this month of September. Management has decided to do a private sale, which hopefully will happen in this month of September. Now, this private sale, please take advantage of it. Do everything in your power to get Witty and keep. Do everything you can to get Witty and keep, and mobilize your team members, your friends, family and friends, anybody you know, to get Witty and keep. It is so important. We cannot overemphasize it. We'll keep repeating it and keep it until we all buy tens of thousands of Witty tokens, because that is where the real deal is. Because your asset can increase exponentially if you have Witty token in your assets. You cannot be comfortable without having Witty token in your crypto assets. You must have enough Witty token. In fact, if you must have tokens, Witty must be the token you have the highest quantity, because it is a community project and it is for you. Your share in the Witty project is the quantity of a Witty token that you have in your hand. And so if you want to have a large chunk or large share in the Witty project, please have a large share in the Witty token. So take advantage of the private sale that is coming and buy and buy and buy. Let's hit a hard cap of $2 million. Now, why is management doing this? The first reason is that people would want to stake, but they cannot get the Witty token on the exchange, number one. Number two, the Witty token is going to do so well, and people in the community don't have it. Most people don't have it, or most people don't have enough. So management is giving us another opportunity to grab enough, as much as we can. And then, what will management use the money for? The money is going to develop our use cases, and then that use case will come and put more demand on our Witty token, and then we'll make the price skyrocket. It will take the price to the moon. So when you do or take part in this private sale, you are doing yourself good by getting the Witty token first, and then getting it at a substantial, very lucrative price, and then allowing management to also develop our other use cases, and then put it on the market, and then drive more demand for our Witty token, so that the Witty token that you bought cheap will be selling very, very high, so that you can sell and become a millionaire. That is what management wants to do for you. That is it. So please take advantage of this private sale that is coming up in this month of September. You cannot miss it for anything. You cannot miss it for anything. Buy and buy. And in fact, I've always been dreaming about it. There's no day that I sleep without thinking about this private sale and how much I want to buy. Please, let's put ourselves together and buy as much as we can. Let's hit a hard cap of $2 million. Let's make it easy for management to develop more use cases. Let them get enough money to market, get PR for us. So whenever you talk about Witty, people will be jumping on you. So that same thing will also be building your passive income for you, and then increasing the value of your Witty assets. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. I just can't imagine. I can just only thank management, and I can just thank God for giving them so much wisdom to develop this project. It is so amazing. So let's move on with our staking platform. Now, our staking platform also have a referral commission. So if you refer somebody on the first generation, it's 5%, second generation is 3%, and then third generation, it is 2%. So for instance, if you have somebody who bought 1,000 tokens and staked it on the first generation, you get 50 tokens. Somebody on the second generation taking it, you get 30 tokens. Somebody on the third generation with 1,000 tokens taken, you get 20 tokens. So you can have so many people in your team, infinity wide and 3 levels deep, staking, and then you can earn so many tokens at the same time. So you could have bought, maybe you bought $10,000 worth of tokens. You have $10,000 worth of tokens. You can also have another $10,000 worth of tokens through the commissions. And then you can stake both. And then at the end of the year, you can have 162% twice. So 162% on one, 162% on one. So 2,620, rounding about 5,200 tokens. Can you imagine after 1 year, if you take $20,000 worth of Witty token at the end of the years, you should have double, even more than double. It is amazing, 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 amazing. So keep on referring, telling people about our Witty project and our use cases, and then getting them on board. Please, if you have any questions in any of what I've explained, put the question in the comment and then we'll answer them for you. Please share the link. We might be getting to the end of this presentation, but share the link. Somebody might see the link and then we'll have it later to watch and then we'll get back to you on that. Now, somebody might want to terminate the contract or the staking contract because he bought the token at maybe $15 or $20. Now he's seeing the token at $200. He wants to terminate the contract and go and sell his token. Now, there is a clause, a requirement. Now, if you want to terminate the contract within the first 3 months, you will pay or forfeit 50% of your Witty token because you would have defeated the purpose for which the staking platform was created in the first place. And then number two, you would have taken the reward that we have given you already. So if you want to be smart and take the rewards, but not go through the terms to the end, you would have to take 50% of your Witty token. And then if you terminate within the 4th and 8th month, we'll take 30% of your Witty token. And then if you terminate it between the 9th and the 11th month, we'll take 20% of your Witty token. Now, if you leave it for the whole 12 months, you are going to get your full tokens that you staked, and then you are going to get your full payment also. So imagine you take $10,000 worth of Witty token, you are going to get the full quantity of tokens that you staked. Going to get the full quantity of tokens that you stake. Excuse me. Put on my charger. You are going to get a full 100% of the tokens that you take, and then you are going to get the full 100% of the rewards that you are supposed to take. And that will be so amazing. Now, so quickly, let's move on to our other use cases. We have the crypto remittance platform, crypto lending platform, crypto payment gateway. Let me quickly explain these ones and then we bring the meeting to a close. Crypto remittance platform is another use case that will be onboarded to our peer-to-peer exchange. How does it work? How it works is that each of our members or our users on our peer-to-peer use case would be given an opportunity to own a euro account. Now, until recently, there was a very big gap between fiat currency and digital currency. And in fact, as we speak now, there's no decentralized exchange that you can change any cryptocurrency on it to euro or to any fiat. This is the first in the world. And so management have an agreement with a financial institution in Europe where users of our peer-to-peer system can have an euro bank account to their names, and then anytime they buy any of our cryptocurrencies that is traded on our platform, they can exchange it to euro into their account, and then from that account they can send it to any account anywhere in the world. This is an amazing added value, and it's an added advantage. There's no exchange, decentralized peer-to-peer exchange in the world like this. It is amazing. So if you are a businessman that imports goods from outside to your country, and you have to always be chasing dollar, and the dollar value is going up and going up and going up and going up, you need more CD or more naira or more safer or more whatever to buy dollar, your problem is solved. Once you get on the peer-to-peer system, and then once we have onboarded this remittance platform, then you can have an European or euro account where you can buy any of our tokens that's on our platform, and then exchange it into euro, and then you can send it to your suppliers, and your suppliers will have it in their local currency, and they will send you the goods. Very, very, very simple. Very simple. And so, in this aspect, you can get a whole lot of people to bring them on board to come and use our peer-to-peer use case, because this will be very useful for traders that import goods and even services from outside your country. It's very, very important. Let's go to crypto payment gateway system. Now, this is a platform that will be receiving payment on behalf of people that have online platform sites that already receive payments with Visa or all the other platform, but do not receive cryptos. Now, there are people that owns crypto that would want to trade into crypto, but they are not welcome on that platform because those platform doesn't accept crypto. And so we give them new customers by bringing a system that will make those online shops accept cryptocurrency, thereby increasing their market value, increasing the how wide their market is, bringing new people into their market. And so once we onboard our crypto payment gateway on their system, people who has cryptocurrency or trading cryptocurrency will find it friendly to buy things, goods and services on that platform and pay cryptocurrencies. And that will be a great advantage for you if you introduce that owner or that site to the Witty ecosystem. Now, maybe some people will say, oh, I am not comfortable with the volatility of cryptocurrency, and so I do not want that. Number one, there's one reason. If people pay with USDT is stable. Number two, the most important thing, we have our crypto remittance platform, which is also on that same platform. And then when people buy with cryptocurrency, immediately that person can change into euro. Now, let me tell you why traders or shop owners or site owners will love this. Because if you are in Nigeria and in Ghana, you know, and we all know that traders will prefer to keep their currencies in euro or in other foreign currency than in our local currency, because our local currency keeps losing value by the day against these other currencies. And so they will wish that they are paid in those currencies than they are in their local currencies. So this is an added advantage. So every user of our platform would in turn want people to buy with cryptocurrency and then exchange it into euro. And then if they want to transact with their suppliers, send it directly to their suppliers, and then they get the supply from their suppliers. This is amazing. So if you are the person that introduced that website onto this platform, anytime there is a transaction, the system will charge a fee, and on that fee, you will earn some, and the management also earns some. Now, some people will also talk about, oh, how can we trust that Witty will give us our money if people buy? Now, you only tell them our system is decentralized. It's non-custodial. You don't have to, Witty doesn't have to collect money on your behalf. You are only using our system, and then our system is such that when money is paid, what is due you would come straight into your account, and what is due management or the company will come into the company's account. So it is not as though all the money is coming to the company's account and the company will pay you. No, 1,000 times no. It is very simple. The moment the transaction is closed or the buyer closes the transaction, then what is due you comes to you straight, and then what is due management goes to management straight. So the money of the site owner doesn't come to management at all. So they have nothing to fear about this project. And then we go to crypto lending platform. Crypto lending platform is for people who hold Witty, our native token, and know that our Witty token will gain a lot of price. But they will have that need of funds to do something, but they do not want to sell their Witty token. Those are the people the lending platform is for. So what happens? They come and take their Witty, or they come and use their Witty token as collateral on the lending platform, and then the lending platform will release USDT for them. For instance, if you have $10,000 worth of Witty, but you want to increase your trading capital, you need an additional $5,000 or $7,000 to increase, but you do not want to sell your Witty because you know at this time Witty is maybe $10. You are expecting Witty by January next year to be $100. So if you sell now, you would have lost money or you have lost out. You don't want to lose out. So this platform is giving you an advantage. Come and put that $10,000 of Witty as a collateral and then request $7,000 or $5,000 USDT and then go and add to your trading capital. Then you'll be trading every month. You pay a small interest for the system. And then at the end of the day, when you have the full amount, you come and bring the full amount and then you come and take your Witty. Now, can you imagine if your Witty had increased in price? Maybe you bought it at $10, and by the time you are withdrawing it's $100, your Witty would have gained so much value. Maybe at the face value when you were depositing it, it was $10,000. By the time you are taking it, it will be $100,000. So you got trading capital on loan, but you didn't sell your Witty, and then you got your Witty too. So you killed two birds with one stone. This is an amazing, 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 amazing opportunity. So what I will advise everybody is that anytime you're in dire need of money, you have Witty, don't sell the Witty yet. Look at the lending platform. Go and use the Witty as a collateral and then collect the money. Use the money wisely and get profits from it, and then come and pay the interest and pay the principal also, and then take your Witty back. That is killing two birds with one stone, as I said. Now, let me explain the Witty Fund. The Witty Fund is very simple. If you remember earlier when I told you about the company reserve, which is $10. Now, out of the 10%, some of it is kept for development of the Witty Fund. Now, what is Witty Fund? Now, Witty is a community project. It's for all the community. And so these use cases has been crafted or has been engineered by management. Now, management is giving us an advantage when all these use cases have been developed fully. Management will give community opportunity to bring ideas of new use cases. So if you have an idea now, start putting it on paper and start editing it, improving on it. By the time management gives the green light to bring our ideas, you bring your idea. So when you bring your idea and management looks through and would want to develop your idea, it is the 10% reserve that will be used to develop those ideas. Now, and that is what we call the Witty Fund. So those ideas will be developed with the Witty Fund. So as management or as Sedan always said, there's no time that we want our developers should be sitting idle. So at any point in time, there'll be new ideas and we'll have enough money to develop the new ideas. This is amazing. This is amazing. Now, please, we are bringing the meeting to an end, but I entreat you to share, join our Telegram page and our Facebook page. Please put your questions in the comments if you have any. And then if you haven't put in your name and which state you are connected from, please put it there. And then please don't forget to join our Telegram page. We have the presentation on the Telegram page. You can read into details on the Telegram page. But don't forget one thing. Don't forget one thing. As you are going to bed tonight, think about our private sale. There are two cardinal things. The Witty project, all our use cases will give you passive income and then give you financial freedom. And then all our use cases, again, will also increase the value of our Witty assets. So as you are joining our use cases, get Witty and keep. And so take advantage of this coming private sale. Take a whole advantage of it and tell everybody you know to take advantage of it. It is going to help you and it's going to turn your life around. Now, if you are here for the first time, you might not know anything about cryptocurrency. And so all these things look like we are talking over your head. There's this great man who said something. He said, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you are not sure you can do it, just say yes. Then you learn how to do it later. Now, how do you learn how to do it? Now we have something we call a Witty Club. We have a club we call Witty Club. When you join Witty Club, we have tutorials that will teach you everything, video tutorials that will teach you everything about our ecosystem and how to do everything A to Z. Number two, the person that introduced you will know a little more than you will know. And so consult the person that introduced you. If the person that introduced you cannot help you, the person that introduced you knows a facilitator that can help you. So you will learn how to do it later. Now, take advantage of this project now. As I always say, success loves speed. Do not procrastinate. Do not tell yourself, I will call the person tomorrow. I'll contact the person that gave me the link tomorrow. I'll contact him in the evening. I'll contact him when we meet in church. I'll talk to him about it when we meet in the school. I'll talk to him about it when we meet next time when we meet. No. Get your phone and call the person now. Success loves speed. Procrastination is the enemy of success. Don't procrastinate. Contact the person immediately. Ask him how do you get on board or how do you sign up on the Witty Club. The person will give you a link to sign up immediately. Don't let it be that you came here and you didn't take action. And so a year from now, you will say you wish you had started today. It would have been very, very, very sad. Please take advantage of this project. Thank you very much for staying with us till the end. Join our Telegram page and our Facebook page. Please join our Witty Club today. Please share the link and let people get to know about this opportunity. Thank you very much for coming today. Please, again, contact the person who invited you for this presentation and join the Witty Club now. God bless you. Good night. My name is Ebenezer Opni. Thank you very much.